I'm Presley, and welcome to a new series that I'm starting, which is Bite-Sized History. So we're going to be going out to Boston for Nerdcon Nerdfighteria, which I'm super duper excited about, and I want you guys to come too, because I'm so excited about it, and I would love to meet some of you guys. So there'll be a link in the doobly-doo to where you can buy some tickets. We're going to be doing lots of really amazing things there, and I want you guys to be there for it too. So, Nerdcon Nerdfighteria aside, we want to make every trip that we go on a trip where I learn something. So Boston is obviously a very, very historical city, and there's a lot to learn there. So we decided that our historical thing is going to be, we're going to walk the Freedom Trail, which I'm very, very excited about. And so that I know what every stop is before we go walk it, I'm going to be doing one video on every stop on the Freedom Trail up until we go out to Boston and actually walk it. And I'm really, really excited about it. So we're going to be doing a video on the first stop, if you're starting on the south side, which is the Boston Common. So the Boston Common dates all the way back to 1634, where it was a cow pasture that was shared by the community. And it's actually a real-life example of the tragedy of the commons, which is a really, really interesting scientific thing, where if, say you have 4 farmers and they're all sharing a grazing pasture, and then one farmer sneaks an extra cow in that he's not supposed to have, and then all the other farmers see that he snuck another cow in, so they start sneaking more cows in. And that goes on and on until there's no grazing space left. Before it was a park, the common was used as a camp by the British before the American Revolutionary War, which obviously Hamilton's about, so I know a lot about, and I find it really, really interesting. So it was before used as a camp by the British, and it was also used for public hangings up until 1817, and most of which were from a large oak tree, which was eventually replaced by a gallows in 1769. And the Boston Common, this is just a really cool fact, has the world record for the most jack-o'-lanterns simultaneously lit at 30,128 jack-o'-lanterns. That's a lot of jack-o'-lanterns, and I wish I was there, but I was unfortunately not, so that was really cool to be in the place where there were the most jack-o'-lanterns simultaneously lit. I did go to a pumpkin chunkin' once, and that was pretty cool, but I can't believe what it would have been like to have so many jack-o'-lanterns. So when Boston Common was named a park, and that was around 1830, it was probably the world's first urban public park, which is really, really cool because there are a couple parks that are known sometimes to be the first urban parks, but this one actually predates it. So that's really cool to be walking on possibly the first urban public park. So now it's used mostly for large gatherings like protests and celebrations, and it's really cool to see that the Boston Common is still being used for big gatherings like that, and I'm really, really excited to go and see it in person because it has so many really cool historical facts, and this is only the first stop on the Freedom Trail, and there's so much more to look at. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for this trip, and I hope you guys are going to like doing history and travel too, because history is one of my favorite subjects, and I really love sharing it with you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching. Press that subscribe button if you want to see the rest of the stops on the Freedom Trail, and I'll see you next time. Bye!